a rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you a rough average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, where they had your whole face smacked. Look at you, wonder why hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my, now who are you? I don't know.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Luck. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Luck. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into in the running game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 15.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith. It's hauled in by Dodson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
first down. This is Geis. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, 15. Single. Tiger.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, Jordan Island. Hey, back up.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go, 15. Hey, 35.
On second down, Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Let's go, 15. Watch 10.
Now Smith. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 21. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
12.
To the air again, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Now he's forced out left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Naeem Hines. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Smith. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Smith on first down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Smith now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing is Smith. A deep ball for Dodson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So out now come the Redskins. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mack on the toss. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Flush to his right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. Look at this spin. Balance. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Yellow.
Play action. It's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Yeah, 52.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Starting the drive with a give to Matt. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing. Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They run again with Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake, Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! What? 9!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
When the Colts were contending for Super Bowls, they were extremely fast on defense. Like to have guys who could come off the edge and get to quarterbacks and guys who could run down ball carriers. And Darius Leonard from South Carolina State, he fits the bill on all counts. In fact, before the draft, I comped him to Telvin Smith, the outside linebacker of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the way to distinguish yourself, Tyquan Lewis, because at Ohio State, it was tough to do. Plenty of guys just like him who could get after the quarterback. But 2016, he's the Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year. He knows how to get upfield and create a little bit of havoc in the pocket.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We're set on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the... They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Peterson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Smith very much in control of this Redskins offense early in his tenure in D.C. He's got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's got his man. This is Dodson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brissett sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man Hilton. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And down to the 36-yard line here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, Peterson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love to slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air book.
They were my